Good old CJ's has got some brand new loaded fries on the menu for a limited time only, featuring their latest promo ingredients. And judging by how tasty these look, let's just say I'm excited to give these a go. That's right, everyone, and you already know your boy's about to, so sit tight because up next I've got their all-new loaded guacamole bacon fries for you here on the channel. As always, I'm Ian K, and you're about to peep this out.
Welcome to Peep This Out Reviews with Ian K.
Stay frosty.
Yeah, buddy, this is what I'm talking about. If you're going to call something loaded, you better make sure you come correct with whatever it is you're promoting, because in this case, they are definitely doing it. Guys, look at this action here. This is a pretty thick container of goodness, and I got to say, a very top-heavy situation here. Let me break this one on down for you fully before we get right into them. Alright, so this is already looking pretty awesome in the presentation department, guys. What you're looking at here are the all-new loaded guacamole bacon fries here at Carl's Jr., featuring a very healthy portion of their natural cut fries, and in this case, they're going to be topped off with shredded cheese, pico de gallo, a ton of bacon bits, and a lot of house-made guacamole. And I gotta say, it's really living up to that loaded name. Everything is filled out pretty nicely. This is a very hefty container, and I gotta say, the aroma of the bacon bits especially, it's making this thing very inviting. Not just in the presentation, but in the aroma department. So let's not waste any more time on this one, guys. Let's get into it. These are the all-new loaded guacamole bacon fries here at Carl's Jr. Let's peep out this flavor. Yeah, I can't tell you how many times I've reviewed what they're calling quote-unquote loaded fries over here at Carl's Jr., only to be pretty disappointed because the toppings are usually lacking, or technically the size naturally. And although I would recommend having these in like a full burger box, the fact that they're filling up this half box nicely here, I gotta say, guys, for $4.29, the heft is real on this one. So to celebrate the return of their guacamole bacon burger, or the guac as they're calling it over here, I actually reviewed it way back in the day. You can take a look at that review jumping up on your screen here right now. It's nice to see that they're taking a lot of those promo ingredients a la Wendy's and putting them on some fries. I mean, Wendy's has been doing that for so long with everything that they've got over there. But guys, when it comes to the house-made guac action, this is kind of a delicacy over here at Carl's Jr. But guys, look at all of the bacon. You're going to get a lot of shots of this all throughout. I got to say, this is looking and smelling dynamite right now. So let's get into this. Let me pull some of this up, and we'll get this going. And guys, let's just get a chunk of that guacamole and some of the fries. A little bit of everything right there. Some of the fries broke, but it's all good. But look at all that bacon action. Let's give this a shot. It's the all-new loaded guacamole bacon fries here at Carl's Jr., or CJ's as it's affectionately known over here. Let's peep this out. Right away, that guacamole is fresh. The fries are nice and salty, as is the bacon bits. I'm only wishing already that this was a cheese sauce and not just shredded cheddar cheese, because it's okay for what they are, but it needs a little bit more in the cheese department. But this is very flavorful. Let's keep going in. Yeah. A cheese sauce and some guac and the bacon, that would be pretty nice, because as the cheese begins to cool, you know, it kind of clumps together, but it really needs a little bit more of that. The guac, though, is very nice, but the hickory smoke goodness that I'm getting from the bacon is a banging thing. Let's keep going. Wow. This is really smooth and rich. And just so you know, this is really whipped up nicely in the store. The guac is really tasty, guys. And with the hickory smoke of the bacon, a very lovely situation. Very, very tasty. So let me add a little bit of that. Some of their natural cut fries, a little bit of the skin on action right over there. Nice and salty. Guys, very tasty. And again, a very front-loaded situation. But for $4.29, like I said, the heft is real on this. This is pretty tasty. Let's go for a few more. It's living up to the loaded name, boy. It really is. Yeah. I feel like having this right now as well, too. And because of how salty it is, make sure you've got a drink on the side. Just so you guys know, unfortunately, here in Southern Cali, a large drink, $4.19. So you already know your boy used his points on the app and got a free drink for 150 stars because I had things accumulated. But guys, $4.19 for a large drink, that's crazy. You can go to 7-Eleven and get like a 64-ounce double big gulp for like $2 and change, if that. Come on, what are you doing, Carl's Jr.? That's crazy. Very, very tasty, though, with the main item. And just to keep showing it to you, all the goodness, they really did a nice job packing this. Homeboy lit it up. Whoever made this, I got to tell you, very, very tasty. If you're watching this, if you happen to be checking things out, I appreciate you for the location on Colorado Boulevard, closer to Pasadena City College over there. I gotta say, a lovely thing indeed. Let's go for a few more, guys. I am loving the amount of bacon on this. The guac, I just wish there was a cheese sauce. I mean, that would kind of really help alleviate some of the clumped goodness that I have underneath it. It's fine, but a cheddar cheese sauce would go miles above and beyond. Still very flavorful. Let's go for a few more. That guac is banging, really is. So yeah, guys, I'm glad I'm checking this out. Let's do a little bit more. Just look at how much bacon is on this. And you can tell that is some fresh action right now. It's crispy, it's crunchy, it goes beautifully with the fries. This is one of the better experiences of the quote-unquote loaded fries. I'm gonna take off the quote-unquote, so to speak, because it is loaded and I am digging it. So let's just go for a couple more and then we'll wrap this one up. Hang on. That guac is so tasty. All right. So let's do a little bit more. I think that's a pretty good bite right there. Very tasty. And guys, like I said, when you get this fresh, especially because this is made literally, it's really, really piping hot still. A very lovely situation with the guac and the bacon. A banging thing indeed. So one more bite, we'll wrap the review with the rating coming up next, and then we'll move on. But guys, a tasty side item that is finally loaded, as the title leads you to believe. And I believe it because it is. Let's go for one more bite and we'll wrap it up. Hang on. Well, I'm definitely a fan of the natural cut fries, just like Wendy's does them, guys. These are very, very similar in terms of the flavor and the look, of course, but naturally being topped off with house-made guacamole and a ton of bacon bits, a lovely situation. Even though I can't taste the pico de gallo, which is fine, again, I wish this had a little bit more of a cheese sauce. This is definitely super flavorful, and finally, a truly loaded situation. For $4.29, I think this is pretty worth it. Yeah, you can't really hate on this one, guys. Outside of hoping they would change the shredded cheese for, like, say, a cheese sauce, again, I think that would really elevate the flavor that much further. What is here is super flavorful on its own and super fresh. They were very heavy-handed with what I got in my portion size. Everything across the board was plentiful, and I gotta say it was worth the price. So, with everything you've seen and heard up until this point, and based upon my initial impressions, my first time having the real loaded guacamole bacon fries over here at Carl's Jr., it's gonna get a rock-solid 9 out of 10. Beautiful situation, like I said, a very heavy-handed situation in general. And guys, again, it's very satisfying because it's ultra fresh and the creaminess of that guacamole is a major highlight. Definitely give this one a shot at least once if you're curious. It's worth your time. Absolutely a banging situation. Alright, so do me a quick favor like always. Drop those comments down below. What did you guys think of the loaded guacamole bacon fries over here at Carl's Jr.? Did it look pretty loaded to you? Do you wish there was maybe a cheese sauce instead of shredded cheddar cheese? What are your overall thoughts on this one? Drop those comments down below and definitely let me know. And with that, this is Ian K closing out another high quality foodie feature for you here on Peep This Out Reviews, bringing you brand new content every single week here on my channel. So why stay tuned for the next review coming real soon. In the meantime, stay frosty. Hey guys, I'd like to take a quick moment to thank all of our YouTube channel members and Patreon supporters. Guys, thank you so very much for your monthly contribution to the channel. It's because of your direct support that the channel continues to grow, and you really do help me to keep delivering the content that you want to see. I couldn't do it without you, and I seriously appreciate the love and support. Thanks again for all you do and for being such a big part of our positive community here on the platform. Hey, thanks for checking out this review, guys. But just in case you didn't see the one I did before this one, you can find it right up over here, along with what I think YouTube's going to recommend for you to check out as well. As always, I think you'll find something to like in both of them, and I'll definitely catch you in the next one. See ya.